Good morning. The sun is shining and it's a beautiful day. I've been challenged by my friend Stacy Hawkins Adams, who's an author, to read something from one of the books that I've written. She also did this challenge, and all of us as authors are trying to encourage people during this time of being at home more, whether alone or with a full house, to just take a little extra time for reading. Reading something that gives you joy, reading something that makes you think, reading something that just takes you away from it all to a different place, or reading something that reminds you of what's really important in life and in relationships, even if the people around you are starting to be cranky and annoying and you wonder what you ever saw in them in the first place. So I'm going to read a little section from our book, Are We There Yet?, which tells the story of my husband and I and our family journey, adopting 20 children, raising along with our two birth children. So we took many road trips. We had a lot of fun together. And when we say, are we there yet? The answer is not quite. Our life isn't over. We're not adopting more kids at this time, but we're still enjoying those that we have as well as our grandchildren. At one point during that journey, we actually adopted 3 children with terminal illnesses. And we often got asked a lot of questions about that. And so I'm going to read a passage here from when we were adopting one of those children, because I think it helps give us some perspective on the situation we're even facing today as we're home in these shut-in situations, again, with family members or others, or even working online with our colleagues, and everyone may be just a little out of sorts, to remind us what we really value in a relationship. So here's from the chapter about Adam. I'm lying in bed awake, listening to Adam cough and wondering if I need to get up and go check on him again. As I lie here, I reflect on our experiences over the last 3 months since Adam joined the family. Adam is definitely more sickly than Wayne ever was, and by the time the new year rolled around, we'd battled several colds, stomach upsets, and ear infections. He has a special device called a chest port so that he can receive medications to help him stay healthy. He's a fussier eater than Wayne, so feeding him is challenging and takes a lot of time. Joelle and Flora do a great job feeding him and are very patient with him. In some ways, caring for him is like caring for a baby. At times, he seems almost colicky, and he puts everything within reach into his mouth. Hector has mastered his physical care easily. We're all more concerned about his emotional needs. Adam almost never smiles. He's not generally a pleasant child. He doesn't snuggle or even like to be hugged. He frequently flinches when someone approaches to wash him or change him, feed him, or even to give him a hug. His body is often stiff and his movements are sharp and flailing. He makes some sounds, but unlike Wayne and Dylan, who delight us with their peals of laughter and funny noises, Adam's verbal utterances tend to be cries or sometimes even moans, more than contented sounds or laughs. Since adopting Wayne, and even more so since adopting Adam, we've run into people who ask us, why would anyone want to adopt a child who is going to die? On top of that, when they hear of the challenges we have with Adam, they ask, why would anyone want to adopt a cranky, unpleasant, stiff, unaffectionate, sickly, unsmiling child who is going to die? We've heard people speculate on our motives. Some think we're altruistic saints. Others imagine we have darker motives, to get money or notoriety or some other tangible benefit from our children. The truth is very simple. I love Adam. We all love Adam. We love him as our child. When he's sick, like tonight, I stay awake with him. When he's sad, I want to cheer him up. When I watch one of the other kids interacting with him, I get a lump in my throat, overcome by the strength of love I have for him. Hard as he is to like at times, difficult as he can be to care for at times, we truly and deeply love him. He's unique and not like any other person, not like one of our other children, not even like Wayne, with whom he shares a disease. He's precious and priceless and unique and lovable. And loving him helps keep me grounded in the reality of what it really means to love and to be loved. So I'm thankful that we decided to adopt and parent this cranky, sickly, unsmiling child. We love him. And right now I'm thankful his coughing has subsided and he's drifting off to sleep. Hopefully that means that soon I too will be in dreamland. Thank you for listening. If you decide to take up this challenge and read something yourself, either from a book you've written or a book you're just reading during these days, please post about it, and I'd love it if you'd tag me in that post so we can share some of these books and stories together. I hope you drift off into dreamland soon too. Good night.